PlayStation 5 Disc Edition. Can you guess what's going on? Surprise, surprise. We have another ripped off fan connector. So that's what we need to do today. And the first thing we need to do is get this thing apart. On this particular console, I find it's easier to mark where the screws don't go. Just going to lay something over our liquid metal here. Time being, just so we don't cause any problems on the bench, because we need to flip this over and work on the other side of the board. For your orientation purposes, I will throw the board view up on the screen. The targeted area is the area we will be working first. Let's inspect the carnage. That guy might be savable there. We'll have to UV solder mask it down, but otherwise it should be okay. One less jumper to run. Let's start scraping. This is a ground pad that is surrounded by ground, so we're just scraping an area off so we can lay down a new pad. Now we want to be careful here. We don't want to intersect with this other line, so we have to stop right out there. This is also ground. I'm going to scrape off a little on this side, and then we're going to scrape a little off on this side because we're going to run our pad and solder on both sides there. Now this guy, all we can solder to on this one is this little via. So we'll be running a jumper on that one. This is a ground pad surrounded by ground. So again, we'll scrape off around it. And we need to be very careful not to scrape off this area. That via right there is not attached to this circuit. Don't know where it goes, but it doesn't go here. We are ready to tin up our makeshift solder points. In order to do that, I need to turn on my equipment. And while I turn on my equipment, let me throw up my expected temperatures for this job. These temperatures are brought to you by the associate links in the description. If you go to my video description and click on one of these links and buy any of this equipment, a small portion of that purchase will go to supporting the channel. And I greatly appreciate you. It won't cost you an extra dime. Unfortunately, I soldered down these pads and I was on the wrong screen. What we did was pre-tin the pads on the side that does not have the adhesive. I only have, 10 or 15 videos on this, so if you want to see every step, I will link one at the end of the video. Pre-tin this one like we did those. Solder all the way down it. And flip it over. Get it roughly in where we want it. Solder it on this side. And solder it on this side. Very nice, super solid. Now we'll run our jumper. For that I will be switching tweezers to our black Ineasies, and we'll be switching iron to our Pico pencil. This does not have to be the smallest gauge jumper. This is not like a Nintendo Switch port or something. Scrape some of this enamel so we can get a good bond. We're going to run it a little bit long. There we go. That's a nice joint. We're going to leave a little bit of length on it so that we can wrap it around the pin. Okay, we need to do some gentle cleanup. Bring out the ultrasonic brush because it will get under those pads to a degree. As I said in a comment in another video, I don't mind putting jumpers through a little bit of stress at this point. I need to know that the joint is good enough to handle a little bit. At the same time, we don't want to overstress it here. I'm not overly concerned with getting the pads completely clean at this point. As far as the adhesive goes, I want to secure this down and I want to secure this down temporarily. What I want to do is tack this down so it is held down while we do the rest of the cleaning. I can do a little bit more liberal scrubbing. I would like to also just gently kind of tack this one down. Not permanently. I will be undoing it later. With our eye protection on, just hold it down. Give it a light cure. Don't worry about it covering the pad, you can scrape it off later. And same as this guy. Just kind of want him to stay right there and not move. Now we'll do our full coverage. The reason why we're adding this is because when we go to solder this down, these joints will wet, and there is a distinct possibility they could get sucked up into the connector rather than stay on the board. Surface tension could be your friend or your enemy, depending on the situation. So we just want to strengthen them in a form and make sure they don't move. Particularly want it where the solder joints are. And if we give this a good enough cure, it will be rock solid and they will not move anywhere. It will not be pretty. Say it with me. If you wanted pretty, you shouldn't have ripped your connector off the board. In fairness, these connectors are super weak. We're going to stick the lamp on the board and walk away for a good 10, 15, maybe even 20 minutes. We're back. This stuff has had plenty of time to cure. We're going to do some strategic scraping. We need our pad back here. I've retrieved the connector. Okay. I think that'll be fine. Flux. Turn our pads. Let's clean their connector. I do have these connectors in stock, but there's no reason to use it unless I need to. We'll save them for the people who lose their connectors. It does happen. Or the occasional connector that's not recoverable. Most of the time the connector does not take the brunt of the damage. The board does. Apologies, that top view was not very useful for a while there. And what we want is a good alignment where we can reach all those pads. And more solder. Some flux on these guys. Not being particularly pretty, as long as it's solid. And grab our eye and easy tweezers so we can do some wire manipulation here. Let the solder on, we'll be happy as can be. Oh yeah, that thing is rock solid. Not going anywhere. I am picking up the board with the connector. I think we're good. Not pretty, but rock solid, and that's all we want. We want it to be stronger than it was from the factory, and we have succeeded with that endeavor. I hope you're getting value out of this video. Just a reminder, if you find you're not ready to tackle this, I do offer these services, both locally and mail-in. Just head over to micromage.repair, click free quote, fill out the form, and I'll get back to you personally. If you mention this video, I'll give you 10% off on your repair. We must deal with what is always an issue on a PS5, liquid metal problem. We have a dry spot. It's a small one, but it's still enough to make a difference. Let's grab some of the stuff that's getting run off to the side here. Not doing us any good over there. That should do fine. Where there's one dry spot, there is typically two. For that blob that all gathered up over there, over to here. Not too bad considering. As we had something unfortunate with the last one, I have only put this together enough to test. Why are we not getting fan spin? Oh, we're missing a wire. Hold on. Okay, see what we can do about that. Sometimes you have to work on the fly. There we go. That's what we want to see. Excellent. We're back up and running. Happy days. Now I just got to reassemble entirely. Make sure we get everything plugged in correctly. Go from there. If you got value out of this video, I think you'll get value out of this one. And I'll see you there. Until then, peace, love, and solder wick.